about how technology is more relevant to people who are able to access this. So our diversity, our complexities, our small issues that take on many facets of our lives, to deal with that successfully, to still have amongst even the BRICS countries, we know what's happening in Brazil and China. I won't speak about Russia. What's happening in India is that we are still growing at a healthy growth rate. Now, there's always a confusion about numbers, whether it's 5 or 6 or 7, irrespective. Our growth rate is positive. Our fundamentals are strong. Our economic indicators look northwards, and that is because of the collaborative effort of everybody, including the farming communities, our tech companies, our policymakers, our bankers. We have all worked together. Who is involved in making of policy? Is how is technology, or how innovation, or how is this creativity improving the lives of people, not just earning money. So earning money is one part of the problem. And I think we all need to make sure that collectively India is out of the debt trap, and the farmers, and so on and so forth. But is the life of an individual better off because of innovation and technology? And I'll give you 2 examples on what I thought was important when I was in government. We had this optical fiber laid out to 250,000 villages, which is the largest program after Australia, which has a broadband to the home program, the Indian program. And I think before we demitted office, about 60% of the work was done. Now you have these pipes, but what's lacking is really local content development. You have these apps that are being developed here in the Bay Area or somewhere else in Europe or America, but how pertinent and how relevant they are to the common folk in India who don't speak English. Who don't speak English, for example. So we really focused our minds on getting the local content, local languages to take on a life for themselves. Domain name registration. We had to fight with ICANN to get the Indian languages recognition. If a Indonesian language is recognized, Malay is recognized, but a lot of the Indian languages were not recognized. And because there was lack of content on the net, people were not developing applications that you could be using. How is a person living in rural Karnataka who speaks only Kannada